What's up, Patreon? How y'all doing? I'm coming at you from my mom's garage in Camas, Washington. The cool news is that it's warm and I can smoke. Got me a surrogate tramp stamp. This is a Pete Johnson cigar. And I got a G Golden Melody with the Tom Halchak comb on it. So this Free Friday is coming up. I haven't decided, but I think there's not going to be a premiere. So we're not going to have the chat this Free Friday. But maybe we will. How important are the chats? Is that a big deal, or do you feel bad when you can't be to the one and then, or maybe they should be special? They shouldn't be every Friday. I don't know. Should they? If I can make it happen, should they be every Friday? You guys tell me. So this has got some silver cover plates on it from Tom, and it's not tuned to just. Oh, actually, I think it is. Yeah. Compromised just. Yeah. So some of the golden melodies are equal temperament, so the single notes sound good, but the chords don't. Anyway, I love this little harp. I need to use it more. I did my Philippe Gers, I took a lesson with Philippe Gers on arpeggiating jazz changes, and after I finally kind of got it okay, I made a video and I used this harp. So always remember this harp for that video. I'll be right back. I got to take a phone call. Sorry about that. That was a student. I was having to reschedule because I'm in Washington now, and I've been doing all my Skype lessons from here in my mom's garage. And like I said, Free Friday. Hey, yo, this is Patreon. There's Kate.
Hello, Patreon.
We were thinking about doing a live with Kate, a live Patreon Q&A, and having Kate there available if you guys wanted to Q&A Kate. Also, if you're looking for vocal lessons, maybe Kate will teach you. Maybe.
Yes, I would love to do a little Patreon thing.
I'll
play some music.
Meet the patrons, yeah, so we'll talk about that. So the Free Friday that's coming up tomorrow, like I said, or the day after tomorrow. Right now I have it scheduled to hit at midnight Eastern time. So it'll actually be up, in my world tonight. But I could put it off. The thing is, I'm going to be really tired on Friday from traveling tomorrow. So I think it's just, you know what, guys, I think this one is just going to go up tonight. So if you're on East Coast time, you'll be able to see it at midnight. West Coast Pacific time, continental U.S. would be 9 o'clock. So it'd be 11 o'clock New Orleans time. So British people, that'll be 6 in the morning for you. Australian people, what will that be? Noon? I don't know. So what we're doing, though, is we're doing this vamp thing. Here's a little preview. So I wanted to give you guys a cool vamp because I did that jump around the line thing. And I wanted to give you one that one's actually really hard. I can give you that one, another day here. But it takes a lot of tongue blocking you got to tongue block it. Like, not only for the sound, but to keep your air. Like, you got to, because you're going to have to use that 3 blow. And if you blow the 3 blow, it doesn't sound as good as when you tongue block it. So I guess it is for the sound, but it's also for, I don't know, just that I don't think you could get it right without the tongue block. But maybe I'm wrong, but it didn't, you guys know me. If I don't have to tongue block, I probably won't. So if I'm saying that you got to do it, it's probably a good chance that I'm coming from some place of real truth, that, it's probably not going to sound as good if you don't. But that jumper thing, man, that was cool. I just listened to RL sing, and it took me it took me a couple of days, actually, to come up with something that I thought was close enough to what he was playing. But the most important thing is it had that rhythm. So it got me thinking about vamps, and I really haven't taught you guys very many vamps. And I thought that was because what I was going to do for Free Friday coming from the garage was just some little lick. And then I thought, what's a lot better than a lick is a vamp, which is a lick that you just repeat, but that has its own groove, and you can just play that over and over again. And then you can put little licks in. So here on Patreon, I'll just kind of show you. So like that's in the video tomorrow, which, by the way, I actually managed to edit it on my phone using the video editor, so it has like fun graphics and shit in it like that. But anyway, so that's the lick, right? Or the vamp. So in the video tomorrow, I talk a lot about like how to get that to groove and the getting into the hypnotic thing and all of that. And then I talk about putting in some other stuff, but I don't really talk about how to do that. Because I watched the video back and I could have put more in that, but hey, that's what you pay for here on Patreon. So let me kind of talk to you about one of the things that I thought that I didn't put in the video that I thought would be helpful is on the first part, the bum-ba-dum. So that's a good place to put the lick. And then come back to the tail portion of the vamp. So instead of improvise, put a lick. Now, I'm not tongue blocking any of that except when I go back to, because I love the way the three draw sounds. Sorry, I just spit on the camera. I love the way the 3 draw bend sounds when it's tongue blocked. It has this little begging quality to it. My mother is in rough shape, y'all. And I feel bad about having to leave her all the way out here on the West Coast when I'm at home, going home in New Orleans and not being able to help out anymore. And as rough shape as she is, she made me this hot apple cider, which goes very well, pairs very well with this tramp stamp cigar. Shout out to Lynn Wintercorn's husband, finally able to get some Tatuaje cigars up in Canada. So what you do is you put it in on that top section. So here's what you have. There. Or even babado. Now you can extend past the vamp. Like, in other words, you don't have to come back in time and play a part of the vamp, but each time you do that, it gets harder to remember where to come back in. So you might need something like... So see, that part where I go off and off and off. So first of all, I'm improvising, so I don't really know when I'm going to play. So I have to kind of trust myself and wait. I have to feel it. So I have to feel where that rhythm is. And the best way to do that is to just play the vamp for a little while. Just get involved in that, and then gradually get further and further away from it. So start off with just putting a lick in the ba-ba-dum part, and then ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-da-dee-ba-doo-da-ba-doo-da-ba-doo-da-ba-da-ba-dum, bum-ba-bum, or ba-ba-da-dee-ba-doo-da-ba-doo-da-ba-doo-da-ba-dum, make it back in time for, or make it back in time for, and I can just take it, I can go as far, as long as I can keep time in my head and kind of feel where that riff is, I can go as long as I want. Right, so that was pretty far. I kind of went out there, and so that's a lot of like for you buskers out there and people that are busking, that's what you want. You want the groove happening, and then when you get a little crowd around you, that's when you take them off to the races with all the little solo stuff. But you keep that groove going until you get a group of people kind of digging it, and then you just gradually start getting away from it, but keep coming back. And then just like that. Yo, Patreon, appreciate y'all. Welcome to all the new patrons. I'll get you shout outs on the next Patreon. We usually do shout outs to new patrons. I appreciate you. If you're just joining, we've had a couple sign up the last couple of weeks. I've been seeing in my email. If you're just joining, there's a lot of videos now that you've unlocked. Like, I think this is the 42nd vlog or something. So there's a lot of them. Some of them have more harmonica content than others. Some of them don't have any. And there are some free lessons here, not free lessons, lessons that you have now unlocked with your $1 or more. Check them out. Just Google, like here on Patreon, Google lesson, or just scroll down. You will see there's a variety of lessons that didn't get published on YouTube that are just here. Not too many, but a manageable amount. Like how I sold that? A manageable amount. Look, I'm trying to get you more unmanageable amounts of lessons here, right? I want to overload you guys with information, but at the same time, thank you just so much for being here. I appreciate it. Patrons, you're changing my life. I was talking to my therapist today about how much this site has given me, what kind of independence this has given me from the music business, and allowed me to make such better decisions, and y'all are the best. And that's why even from my mom's garage, you guys are going to get something. I appreciate y'all. See you soon.